Hello everyone in the next video from Flashpoint campaign Southern Storm, and today finally we will just play. So we are not going to talk about all those details I've been talking previously. I'm very glad that we finally finished it. That was the boring part, but I think that necessary one. Well, unfortunately, it is what it is. I mean, it's not a it's not a game, I would say, in a pure sense. It's more like a tool to learn something from it. So yeah, I think it was necessary, but today, yeah, finally we are jumping into the gameplay. So let's start with a short introduction. So maybe let's jump into scenario information. Let's see. Anything interesting? Not really. Victory status and conditions also not really. Maybe operations stuff. Okay, so what's our mission? Your mission is to secure the two bridges east and southeast of Bad Dürkheim and eliminate any Soviet attempt to cross into the area. Map, of course, Bad Dürkheim. That's our 11th Armored Cavalry Regiment and Soviet Motor Rifle Regiment. We can see that the estimated deployment area is around south of Trossingen, around Shura. I think I pronounced it properly, correctly. We are starting at 6 a.m., or I should say 0600, and we will have 4 hours to complete our mission. Information about Dawn is not really necessary. What else? So we have 12 Cavalry Scout, 2 M1A1 Heavy Armor Abrams, 9 M1A1 Abrams, 12 M3A1 Bradley, 2 M106A1 and 4 M57782C2V, which are basically the HQ units. On average, your force contains regular units that are ready. Okay, plenty full ammo and good morale. That's quite important. Now, the victory conditions. You must secure more than your initial share of victory points to win. Okay. A decisive victory requires 86. Okay, that's not really necessary, I think. I'm asking about. Okay, so 11 Armored Cavalry Regiments secured victory point locations 2, 4 to 6, 500 victory points, and location 2, 4 to 3, and also 500 victory points. Unclaimed and blah blah blah, 15 guards, blah blah blah. Okay, so that's quite interesting information. 15 guards, motor rifle regiment secured VP locations. Okay, they don't have any so far, but as far as I know, because I've played that mission, they are going to not only capture those two bridges, one in Bad Dürkheim and one southeast of Bad Dürkheim, but also capture the area around Marbach. That's the victory point. I think it costs around, I don't know, 1,000 victory points or 1.5 thousand victory points for the Soviets. So they will not stay in Bad Dürkheim. They will not try to defend it for all cost, but they will try to push and capture the area around Marbach. Let's see, map overlay. Okay, that's it. We don't need that. C-trap. Yeah, we know that everything is almost max except morale, but that's fine. Engineering, no. Air support, no. Blah blah blah, no. So yeah, that's it. What about the intelligence threat assessment? Okay, that's important. Intel reports indicate that local enemy forces may contain 1 to 10 Recce, 10 to 20 tanks, 40 to 50 APCs, 40 to 50 infantry, 10 to 20 anti-tank, 1 to 10 HQ, 1 to 10 air defense, 1 to 10 RT, and 1 to 10 utility subunits. It's not very helpful because the spread is quite high, so yeah, it can be like really the force of full regiment, maybe not full regiment, but at least two companies, uh, but also it might be maybe less. So they are expected to be in the area bounded by map columns 40 to 46 inclusives and row 14 to 20. So yeah, that's the area south of Trossingen. Enemy C-trip, no information so far. That's basically the same. What we've read before. Reported kills, no. Weather forecast. We don't have any air support assets, so that's also not very crucial for us. We are expecting overcast for the time we are going to play that mission. And that's what we really need to know because yeah, it's a very short scenario, only 4 hours long. EV report, which is electronic warfare report. Fortunately, in that scenario, that's gonna be very low on both sides, which means that the command cycle is gonna be quite short. The communication is good. There won't be any interceptions of the messages and so on, which is very nice. But yeah, that's the introductory scenario, so that's why it's that easy, I would say. Okay, so what we are going to do then, our mission is to capture those bridges in Bad Dürkheim and southeast of Bad Dürkheim. Maybe I should just say south of Bad Dürkheim. But I know that the enemies will come in, capture those bridges, and they will try to push in towards Marbach. So based on what kind of sources we have available, and that's mostly cavalry, cavalry scout troops. You can see we have two Bradleys and two cavalry scouts. Bradleys have 12 of TOW 2, which is very nice weaponry. I think the TOW has the range of around 3 kilometers. Yeah, it's from 100 to 3.750 meters, which is very nice. So mostly we just outrange our enemies. Of course, 12 rounds, it's not that much, but we can always resupply them. I think in yeah I think we can. We have enough time to do that. Hopefully we won't need to do it. Also, let's take a look at the M1A1 Abrams. That's our main firepower. And as we can see, the 120 millimeter medium tank cannon, it's of 5 kilometers range, which should be slightly more than the USSR counterpart or the Soviet Union counterpart or the Warsaw Pact counterpart. Anyway, I can see that the heat has lower range. It's only 4,000 kilometers, but that's okay. So what we have to our disposal, we have, let's see, we have six of American reconnaissance sections, which means the two Bradleys and two cavalry scouts. The cavalry scouts has also M72 low, which is worth noting. That's gonna be good in the short range fighting, kind of CQB or in the urban area especially, but that's not the regular infantry. As you can see, that's a recce role, so I don't expect too much from them. Okay, so let's start. We cannot move our units around. That's a shame. But let's start with giving the default small changes to the default SOP. So I'm gonna just do for the second ACR troop, and I will apply to all units of same type, so we don't need to modify that later. Tactical initiative. I'm gonna do moderate, acceptable losses substantial. Well, that's a bit unfortunate, uh, but we need that because of we don't have any other regular infantry units, any kind of mechanized infantry or motorized infantry. We are depending on reconnaissance units, so they are going to act as a standard regular infantry. So that's why I'm changing it. I don't want them to take too much initiative, to relocate too often. I want them to stay where they should stay. So tactical initiative moderate, acceptable losses substantial, preferred standoff range 1 hexes. Well, I'm gonna decrease it to 0 hexes because it might happen that the enemy will get really close to them, and I don't want them to retreat immediately. Maybe it's better to keep that 1 hexes. Okay, let's keep 1 hexes for now. Fire discipline for now we set to maximum range. Relocate when after taking any losses. Unfortunately, we are setting up to never. We want to hold position for all cost. Provide direct support to, not now, we don't need it. And for now we can select roads as the movement preference. Passengers disembark at range 1 from end path 0, and carriers when empty support passengers. So the Bradleys will support passengers. Resupply trigger, that's all good. And we are applying that to all units of same type, and you can see that from 1 to 6 ACR troop. Oh yeah, I should say my Reiki troop. Boom. Uh, that's done. Now let's go to my tank platoon. 4 beautiful M1A1 Abrams. Let's edit it. Let's select the default one. Tactical initiative, moderate, acceptable losses, substantial, preferred standoff range, 2 hexes in case of that unit, or maybe oh, 2 hexes is 1 kilometer. Yeah, that's fine. Maximum range, of course, after taking any losses, never. Also, we can't retreat. Movement for now roads, then we will switch to concealment. Minefield contact, well, we don't need to bother about that. Passengers disembark, it's not really related with that unit. You can see it's grayed out, or also that, so we don't need to set it up. And also we applied the same type, apply to all units of same type. Unfortunately, it also includes the HQ, which I really don't like. I feel like they should be separated, but it is what it is for now. As far as I know, in the next update to the game, they are going to slightly modify that, so we can uncheck units we don't want to include in that. So now let's go to my American Tank HQ section. You can see that we have one M1A1 Abrams and one M57782 command vehicle. Let's edit the SOP. To be honest, we don't need to care too much about that for now. It's all good. Tactical initiative, we can change it to generous. And acceptable losses to substantial. And preferred standoff range to 4 hexes. And apply to this unit only. Boom. Lovely. And now let's take our American Tank HQ company. We have M1, we have 2 M1A1 heavy armor Abrams and 2 command vehicles. Let's edit it slightly. Default. Tactical initiative generous. Acceptable losses moderate. Preferred standoff range 3 hexes. Maximum range relocate after taking direct fire losses. Uh, yeah, or maybe never. Doesn't really matter. Roads, all good. Apply to this unit only. Boom. And the last unit is our mortar. And mortar is going to tactical initiative generous. Absolutely. Acceptable losses moderate. Preferred standoff range. Well, yeah, 2 hexes. That's okay. They are going to be hidden anyway, so it's not really that important. Maximum range, relocate, never. For now, use roads as a movement preference. Vehicles, are they supposed? No, there is no. It's grayed out, so it doesn't matter for us. And boom, apply. It's all good. Now we can start moving. But first, let's take a look at LOS, which is line of sight tool. Where do we want to set up? So I want to create some kind of maybe not NATO kill box as it is by definition because I cannot create a full kill box. But I think my main focus is going to be that exit from Bad Dürkheim towards west, so we can get them into crossfire from at least two directions. And I want to place some unit here on top of that hill, so you can see that we can nicely control the exit from the Bad Dürkheim, and also on that hill north of Talbach River, there is also pretty a lot of concealment and cover. Uh, Maybe here and here, those are good positions. That's slightly worse, but those two hexes are really good. Let me show you that hex and also that hex. They are really good. Also, I could think of placing some units here on that road in between forest. The cover is 70%, concealment 78, which is really nice. So that's the first idea. The second idea is to put some cavalry scouts into those small forestry areas so I can quickly get out of there and capture the bridge southeast of Bad Dürkheim when the enemies just get demolished, obliterated by my units. As far as I remember, usually AI doesn't try to put a lot of forces down that bridge south of Bad Dürkheim. They are mostly attacking through the Bad Dürkheim itself, but I don't want to put scout units right in front of the bridge because they can be obliterated by the enemy forces, which are much higher, much bigger in numbers. So I think I will put my scout section here. That's quite nice. Cover 51 and concealment 60, or maybe here. But at the same time, I would like to see more area here. So I think that's the good position. Let's see. Uh, yeah, I think that small patch is the best option for now. We can also put more than just one scout section. We can put two, and I think we will do that. And unfortunately, those hills are just empty of any cover. You can see that cover is 10%, concealment 20, so they are easily visible. Uh, but I think our Abrams can handle that quite nicely. Also, what about that small forest? Yeah, we could also control the exit from Bad Dürkheim. What about that position? Yeah, that's also really nice, but I think I will put my... Well, not really. Maybe I should consider... Okay, that's the superior hex, so I can control both north, which is Bad Dürkheim itself, and south, that southern approach. So I'm going to put my Abrams here. Also, I could check it differently. I could check the Abrams and put it here, and yeah, the line of sight is slightly different, as you can see. Yeah, but that's the really nice position. Okay, that's where I'm going to put one of my tanks. But first, let's start with my scout sections, and let's take move hasty. We don't need to move deliberate, which is a more secure way of moving your units. I'm going to use move hasty because I need to be as quick as possible in those positions and waiting for the enemy. Also, if I would like to get into Bad Durheim itself, I would use move hasty. But if I know that the enemies are there somewhere, I would prefer to move deliberately. So uh, your unit is basically moving slowly, but they are prepared for enemy contact. So that's the main difference between move deliberately and move hasty. So if you know that there's no enemies around and you want to capture some position as quickly as possible, just use move hasty. If you know that there are enemies around and your unit is vulnerable, following, for example, that road, just take move deliberately, and your unit should be better prepared for the enemy contact. But that's it. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa. okay, never mind. Once again, move hasty, and let's draw. So first one I will send maybe here, or should I? Give me a second. Let's check. Do I want Abrams here or here? That's the main question. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I think I will put Abrams here. Here Abrams, and here I will put my scout section. Well, the cover is better here though. So again, boom. There's really that much difference in those two positions. Okay, so I'm going to put Abrams here, and here I'm going to put my scout section. So boom, let's draw it nicely. How do we want to go? We want to, well, we want to follow the road. We'll see how it will draw. Boom. Let's see. And we will set it up to screen or hold. In that case, that's gonna be hold. Okay, my goodness. Why is that? Can't you just... Okay. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's interesting. Also, let's edit slightly that last order to hold. Mm, here we will set up to concealment. It's not really important, but I don't know why. It's usually for the movement itself, so it shouldn't matter. But that's it. And I would like to see the range from that position. Boom. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, so that's how we are going to uh, set it up. Boom. I want to see one more thing. Now that position is really, it's not that good. Okay, so here I would like to put my Abrams. I cannot move them. Oh, I can. Okay, it's very nice. I think it's stack up to 3 units in one hex. Let's see. No, even 4. How many of them I can put? Boom, boom. Okay, whoa, quite a lot. I don't know how it works. You can see that's plenty of units here. Okay, never mind. Let's take the tank platoon. Same, move hasty. Boom, 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 and hold. Oh, well, I should also mention there is a difference between hold and screen. When you put unit in hold, they dig in. They are better prepared for enemy attack. It's better defensible position. But the main drawback of it is that when they dig in, there is some delay if you decide to move your units somewhere else. For example, they will get into that position, and when they start digging in, you decide, okay, guys, now we are going to push. So there is some delay because of that. So keep that in mind. I'm not sure whether it's nicely described in the manual. I know that from developers on Discord. They told me that that's how it works. I would like to see some more information. What's the difference between hold and screen? You can see that when we select screen, it's the only the information that the unit gets +1 to standoff range, and that's basically it. Okay, that's SOP. I would like to see how it looks like. Oh, well, that's lovely. We should be able to really hit them badly if they decide to exit the Bad Durham area. Very nice. You can see that the range of Abrams is powerful. It's 5 kilometers. It's really solid. Okay, that's it. Now, what else I would like to do? I would like to put one scout section in front of it. So let's also move hasty boom, 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 commit. And you will, I think you will screen because I would like to send you to Bad Dürkheim and capture the bridge when the time comes in. So you will screen. I think all those SOP orders are good. Yeah, they are really, really nice. Okay, that's about it. Now I have another Abrams to send. Move hasty. Whoa. And you will go like that. Boom. Let's see. And you will, of course, hold because you are not going to move out from that position. And let's see how it looks like. Wow, that's really nice. You can see we can cover both Bad Dürkheim and that bridge south of Bad Dürkheim. This is the power of the Abrams. Very lovely to see that. Okay, so that's one thing. Now I would like to. Can I move you here? Yeah, thank you. I would like to send my fourth. No, first I will move third scout section, and you will go down below here. Boom, here, and here. Commit and screen. How does it look like? That looks very lovely. Okay. SOP, quick check, just to make sure everything is in place. Yep, that's all good. And from that we should see also quite, yeah, that's really good position also. Okay, I could consider placing two of them here, and that wouldn't be that bad. Maybe I should consider that. What about here? Oh, that's it's not that good position. Yeah, so I think I will put two of them. So the third and the fourth ACR will go same way, basically. Boom, boom, boom. Here, commit and screen. Both will screen because I want to send them right after enemy crosses the bridge to capture that bridge back and set up defensive perimeter here with the support of the Abrams, which can easily target any contacts approaching that bridge from the eastern side. We're setting up on those hills. Also, we have the artillery support. Small, but always the artillery support. Okay, so all those orders are given. You can see we have that black triangle in the top right corner. It indicates the hasty move. If you see the blue one, that's gonna be the deliberate move, and I think the red one indicates the assault move. So that's about it. And now we have two ACRs left. Where we would like to put them. It's something tempting about that forest here, but it really doesn't make that much sense. I think I should rather keep them slightly behind. And I'm considering that middle position here. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. Or put the ACR together with the tank unit. And that would be also quite good. Just quick look at the SOP. Yeah, well, they are not really in range from that location. Maybe I should replace the Abrams. Well, no, well, okay, yeah, that's the ACR. Hmm. Fire medium range. Where is that medium? SOP manager. Set up to maximum range. What if I put ranges? Okay, SOP. What about that? It's 3.7. Why that one has 2.5? Oh, because it's screening now. Okay, that's fine. Well, okay, so let's send that troop maybe here or here to support Abrams. I'm going to put them with the Abrams maybe, or maybe in the middle. Here, in those two locations, should I consider it? I don't want to stack them that much. Could also place them here, but that's a plane, uh, which is not the best idea. Okay, yeah, let's do like that. I'm going to put them boom here, and now boom, 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 boom. Here, let's see how it's. And you are going to screen. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that looks good. From that location, boom. Yeah, just checking, trying to find the best position available. Okay, yeah, I think I will put the last one with the Abrams. Uh, because why not? They are not going to bombard me with any kind of artillery, so that should be all good. Commit, and you are going to hold together with the Abrams, and that's very lovely. Of course, if I knew that enemy has a lot of air support and a lot of high caliber artillery like 152 in case of Warsaw Pact, then I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't bunch them up into one location because that's the vulnerable spot. I would rather split them up somehow. But since that's the scenario where enemy is quite outnumbered, that's completely fine to place the units like that. I'm just considering maybe I should set up my one scout section here. They wouldn't be cover walled, but I could see quite a lot down there. Still, my unit from here can see a lot. So maybe it's not the best idea to. It's quite risky move. Well, from here I could also put them, and I should be able to nicely control the southern area. So maybe that's not the most stupid idea, but they would be quite far behind. Then they would need to cross the open field to do anything. Okay, let's leave it as it is. I think all units, the main line, I'm sorry, units has the order. So now let's put our artillery. You're also going to move hasty boom. And boom, 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 boom. Where I should put you? Well, I can put you here. And commit. You are going to be on call, which means that any units can call in fire support. It's also important to keep it checked. Is under FSCC staff control. Which is, I think, that tab, Tactical Operations Center, Fire Support Assets, and you can see that our mortar troop is under FSCC control. What happens when I click it? Nothing. Also, you can. Oh, okay, that unclicks it, right? Unchecks it. Okay, yeah. So for now, we are going to keep it under FSCC control. If I decide to give barrage orders on my own, then I will of course uncheck it and do that. Also, that troop is currently acting in support of all units involving 1 free hops and 2 8 minutes of latency. We could also assign it to one particular unit, which will maybe we'll do later in case of those units which are going to capture the southern bridge. We'll see. For now, let's keep it as it is. Just quick check on the SOP. All good. And also the last one. Yeah, it's all good. Now, I think the last one. Yeah, oh, one more. That's the American Tank HQ section. And in that case, the thing which we are interested in is ranges, or well, SOP. I think the ranges. Yeah, here we have. Well, it's really light, but you can see the max command. It's 5,000 meters, and that's quite important. Your unit should be in range of max command. In case of the scout sections, I mean basically recce roll, they don't have that range to HQ maximum number. You can see recon and helicopter units ignore range to HQs, but you can see that in case of the tank platoon, you see range to HQ 3 of 10 hexes maximum. So that's quite important to keep them in range, otherwise they will get some penalty because of unable to communicate with your HQ. But we are going to move our HQ, whoop, come on, boom, here, and we will keep them in, well, northern part of Klengen town, or the city, I think that's a town actually. Commit and screen. There is no need to put anything else into that. And last but not least, our American Tank HQ company, and you can see that the command range is 10,000 kilometers, and we are going to put them maybe. Whoa, what I did? Okay, screen. Okay, move hasty. And I think I would like to see them in Riedheim, and you might think, and we are going to put them in hold. You might wondering why in Riedheim, because from Riedheim we can slightly cover the entrance to Marbach. If enemy penetrates our defensive line, we still have that HQ unit equipped with two M1A1 heavy armor Abrams, which can try to stop enemy attack. So that's fine. Riedheim is also nicely covered and nicely concealment. All bonuses are in, so that's all good. I think I would like to just modify that hold. I think I will just prefer end of range to 2, maximum range, relocate never, and that's all good. And we apply. That would be it. Just give me a second. I need to. Uh, okay. I'm sorry. I had to check my phone. Okay. I think all orders are given, and I feel like we've spent almost half an hour doing that. So I might decide to, let me close it, might decide to end video here, and in the next video we will just start running our command cycle well, just the command cycle, and see how the battle unfolds. Yeah, I think 30 minutes around, that's good enough. Well, I said that we are going to see some actual gameplay today, and not really, we just gave all the orders, but that's how it looks in that game. And well, in that case we are managing very small force. You can imagine that in case of the bigger force, like the full company or 2 or 3 companies, that's gonna be a huge pain to give out all those orders. So yeah, but as I've said, that's not a game in a pure sense. It's more like a tool for teaching uh, and learning certain things, and to just test different scenarios and get something out of it. But okay, without further ado, I think that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.